Breakdown. A word that I'm sure you've heard before. I have had lots of conversations since university started, and I know that I was not the only one who had a breakdown. At any stage of life, I'm sure it will happen. I realised, why not, since I am all good and have overcome the multiple breakdowns I've had in my life, why not share some tips that have helped me, and hopefully if you're watching this, and I'm assuming you probably need it, and if you're going through a breakdown, just want to say, you got this, it's going to be fine, my tips will help, and yeah, let's get into it. So tip number 1, breathe. Just breathe. I know that it might feel like there's so much going on that you need to just do everything at once and just it's super overwhelming, but just breathe. Just breathe. Okay, that's the first tip, which is very simple, but it helps. Tip number 2, identify what went wrong. Write down, just brain dump everything that you were worried about or like anxious about, and just or what you have to do that you haven't done. Everything that's on your mind that's really bugging you, just write it all down. Spill the beans, spill it all out. It's just really good to have everything on paper so that you can see what is it that is bugging you and what is it that's causing this breakdown. Once you've identified all the things that are causing you this stress and anxiety, remind yourself of what is important to you. What's the priorities in your life at this current moment, and look at your list. What are the things that aren't actually your priority that is causing you this anxiety, that's causing you this stress? Can you just cut it out? Just forget about it because it's not on your list. If it's not related to your priorities, then there's no point worrying about it. Just realizing that it's just extra stuff in your mind. Let go of it. Tip number 4 is to make a plan. So now you have your priorities, you know what it's important that you need to get done, you know the stuff that you're worrying about that isn't important, and you've cut them all out. Create a plan on what is the next thing that you need to do. What's the next step? Just focus on the next step that you need to do and forget about everything that's bugging you, because stress breakdown is when you kind of have all these things piled up in your brain and you just get so stressed and so anxious and just break. Tip number 5 is do something that makes you happy. Go out for a walk or do something that you know is going to make you happy, because when you're super overwhelmed and you're just so stressed and you make this plan, you're still stressed. So just go and have some chocolate, make yourself happy. And tip number 7 is also to focus on the basics. Are you getting enough sleep? Because when I had a breakdown, I didn't get enough sleep. I was eating crap. It was so bad. So focus on the basics. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you drinking too much caffeine? How's your diet like? Are you exercising right? Focus on the basics and try to just focus on the next week to get back on track, just to eat something healthier, just to move more, sleep more, and just try. It actually does make a massive difference, which is kind of obvious, but I think as if you're watching this and you're a student, then you probably don't really care that much, but it's important. And the final tip is to remind yourself of the past challenges that you overcame, the past breakdowns that you had, and remind yourself that you managed to get over them, and have belief in yourself. Remind yourself that you are capable of whatever breakdown that you are going through. You are capable of achieving whatever it is that you want to achieve. It's not necessary to break down. It's not necessary to stress, because you believe in yourself. You believe that whatever happens, it's going to be okay. You can cope. And step back, take a pause, and reset your routine, reset everything, and just breathe. Breathe again. Well, I mean, you should breathe every single day, so I don't know why I'm saying this, but just breathe, and yeah. So it'll be good, it'll be fine. You'll get through this breakdown if you're watching this right now. I'm assuming that you're having one. If you have any tips for someone who's going through a breakdown or super stressed, super anxious because of either school or not school, then please comment your tips, because it will be super helpful. I'll be super grateful. And if you like this video and want more videos about high performance, personal development, school, university, subscribe. And if you haven't already, then follow me on Instagram, and also check out my podcast, It Starts With Action. My goal is to really share the message of living a life of the "it starts with action" motto. So what I mean is, first off, if you want to do something, you have to take the first step. Also, live a life of action. Awareness, confidence, tenacity, intention, being open to fail, being open to grow, and end for now. Take action now. Take action now to get over your breakdown, to take care of yourself, and live in the present moment. Yes, my name is Presence, and I do that on purpose. And yeah, until next time, guys.